we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. What y'all supposed to do when I say hey y'all? Let me know if you can hear me. Hey y'all. I'm still trying to fix this title because I misspelled. Hold on. I didn't miss. I'm gonna change the title. Hold on. Somebody lying, child. We about to get down to the real nitty gritty. Cause somebody lying. Somebody lying. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Let me close this door. Hey y'all. Hey. Now I cannot be on loan, honey. I'm gonna let y'all know now. 2 hours at the max. That's all I can give y'all tonight. 2 hours at the max. Whatever we don't get in these 2 hours, we will come back. But I think I'll be able to fit what I want to talk about tonight. She said, "More set YouTube on fire." Me? What did I do? Did I do that? What you mean? I said YouTube on fire, girl. What are you talking about, baby? What are you talking about, honey? Child, what are you talking about, baby? Honey, what are you talking about? She said, I'm ready. I'm ready or more with my drink and my giggly bush. Oh, Lord, not you with the giggly bush. Listen. Hey, y'all. First of all, hey, look, hey, my babies. That's my girl. What's the one say, hey, my babies? I can't think of her name. She said, good, that's my bedtime in 2 hours. Yes, this is only going to be 2 hours. Okay, I'm letting y'all know now. So listen, if you got to go back and look at another one of my videos, do that. She said, they so mad, report your channel more. It's okay. They can report it all they want to, but I got to be in some type of violation. See, what you can't do. See, I'm going to tell you something. Some of these ignorant ass mofo, okay? She said, what $10 party? I've been missing it. I think you already paid your $10, Woman of Purpose, didn't you? I think I got your name down there if you didn't. But let me tell you one thing. It's some ignorant people on social media. I'm just going to say ignorant. Don't read, don't care to read, don't know what they doing, and they just run their mouth. You hear me? But I'm going to tell you something. I find funny. We're going to get into this commentary in a minute. But I find funny how these narc brothers have been on social media for a very long time and don't know the rules, okay? So while he's over there hee-heeing and ha-haing in his little sister's chat, okay? Y'all know he live over there, right? While he's over in the little sister chat, okay? Over there hee-heeing and ha-haing, he should have told her the rules, baby. Okay, I'm gonna do it every single day. Don't stream my shit. Okay, don't stream my shit. Better find another way. Don't stream my shit. I do commentary. It's a difference in commentary and just streaming somebody's shit. Okay, y'all know the rules. Well, y'all don't know, but there are rules. So, listen. Who's interested in taking my class? I am going to be giving a. It's going to be, a little. I say beginners, but it's going to be a little bit more than beginners. YouTube class. I posted on my Facebook page. If anybody is interested in the YouTube class, the first 20 people is only $20. I mean, actually $25. I'm sorry. After the first 20 people, it will go up to $50. Okay. So the first 20 people can get it at $25. You can get in the door, and it's going to be the 17th of August. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop that link. So if you guys want to jump in on that, you can. I have not had a class in a while, and things have changed. Now, I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I know more than most, beginners. Okay, I'm going to say that. I'm not going to say I know more than the more experienced content creators, but I know more than those that, act like they want to be me or whatever. Okay, this is the link. Click on that link and tell me, does that work? Is that what it is? I think it is. Let me see. Yeah, that should be the link. That is to my YouTube channel. Okay. Now, she said just for YouTube, correct? Yes, it's just for YouTube. Okay, because I probably can go with some Facebook stuff, but to be honest with you, Facebook don't like me. And and one thing I don't want to do is tell you how to make money on a page that I can't even keep being off restriction on. I said something about mugging Mika, and they came back said I tried to sell some drugs. Child, they took my whole, they restricted my. I still got the page, but they demonetized that joker, girl. They stripped me for everything I was getting paid for. Talking about you trying to solicit drugs. I said what? All because I put up a post that said you want some crack, and it was all a joke. It was a joke, but because I said you want some crack, they said I tried to solicit drugs. Child, they snatched me from everything. And when I tell you everything, child, I can't even get stars on that page. You hear me? Everybody can get stars. You know what I mean? So anyway, Facebook don't want to pay nobody because for them to think that I was really trying to sell drugs, and it wasn't even a picture of drugs. I was literally being funny. It was a rock, like a real rock outside. I mean, a rock, y'all, like a real rock. And I said, you want some crack? Because the rock was cracked. You know, it was a cracked rock. And they said restriction, page restriction. And it says, I am subject to removal. They about to take my shit. So that's why I told y'all to go follow my other page. And I had just got that page up to $12,000. 12,000 subscribers, you know. But honey, they didn't took me down on that page. I can't post a video. I can't post a photo. I can't do nothing but share shit on that page. So I don't get paid. That's why y'all don't see me going on that page no more. That's why I go on my other. Yes, it's $25 for the first 20 people. For the first 20 people, it's $25. After 20 people, it goes up to $50. Okay, $50. And you're gonna learn the same stuff. Okay. But y'all, if you don't know, if you've never taken one of my classes, even though I say 2 hours, I'm probably gonna spend more than 2, and I will have a question and answers at the end. But I just want to like help you set up, help you find a niche. If you don't know what you want to blog on, I can give you ideas. I'm really good at that type of stuff, and I have a lot of. I'm actually I have a wealth of knowledge. I really do. And sometimes I say to myself, damn, I don't even apply my own wealth of knowledge. But I do have a wealth of knowledge, but sometimes I get a little overwhelmed. So, I mean, but I could give you ideas to get your channel starting in a good direction. And it don't have to be drama unless you want it to be. But no, but seriously, I can help you out, get your channel started, and I can tell you how to you can get some subscribers, real subscribers, not the bought ones, not the ones where they come in packages of 100 a day. You know what I mean? Like, but legit subscribers, okay? Because you can do that. She said, I want to pay for my son, but is he going to come or you going to come? Because if he's going to come, you're going to have to give me his email address, because everybody that pay, I'm going to send them the link to their email address. It will be a private class, even though right now I have it. It looks like it's open, but that's really only for promotion. But it will be a private live, and you will be sent a link to where only people that have paid will be able to access that link. Okay. And but yeah, if you do want to start a YouTube channel, you know, whether you want to do it yourself or you want to do it with your dog or you want to do it with your kids, I can help you get started, get set up, know the rules, stay safe, because a lot of people don't know how to stay safe. They've been out here for 2 years on YouTube and don't even know the rules. Okay, they think they can just do whatever they want to do and don't know what the hell they doing or talking about. Okay, but I can definitely keep you safe. And I could teach you how to, well, you know, you probably don't want one, but if you wanted a YouTube manager, but I wouldn't get one unless you're ready to pay some money. So I wouldn't do it just yet. That way you can call up your YouTube manager and let your YouTube manager know what's going on. All right. When people want to play in your damn face. Okay. So anyway, but y'all, thank y'all for buying. Let me see. I think I have 4 people so far that have purchased. Actually 5. So I got 5 people so far. And I know a young lady told me yesterday, that's why I started the class, because she was like, Amore, when you gonna have another class? And I know I owe 2 people a one-on-one. TC is one of them. TC, you need to call me for your one-on-one, girl. I know when we on the phone, we be talking about other stuff, but call me for your one-on-one so we can get that done. So yes, so it will be a class, and yeah, it's going to be on the 17th. So it's going to be on a Sunday, And if you can't make the class, don't worry, it will be recorded. Okay, it will be recorded. So, and so you can go back and reference it, but it will be a teaching style class. And then at the end, we will have a Q&A. Are one-on-ones more money? Yes, the one-on-ones is more money. My one-on-ones is $95 because you got me all to yourself, which that's probably not even enough, but I will do $95 for one-on-ones that, you know, you want to ask me things or you want me to walk you through things. Okay. Now I will walk you through a few things in this class as far as doing, I mean, I'm not going to stay long on it, but I will teach you how to do thumbnails, you know, good, clean thumbnails, not, you know, stealing somebody else's, thumbnail and put it as yours, but really doing a thumbnail. But I also teach you how to select a niche or whatever. I'll tell you what's trending, you know, what can be a good money maker, because believe it or not, like my niche is drama, but and it's exposing people, but this is not the best niche. I'm letting y'all know that now. There are niches out there. I'll teach you about it. I'll teach you about it in the class, but also I'll let you know how to set up your YouTube, you know, the banner that goes across the top and your profile picture, picking colors and shit like that or whatever. But I also teach you how, you know, what is required for monetization, because they do change it here and there. And also how to start making money, because even if you're not monetized, you literally can still make money on your channel, okay, without being monetized. And I can tell you how to do that, and different strategies to grow your channel. But it will come with an investment, not necessarily investment in me, but if you want to grow your channel, you will have to invest, and I will teach you that. And then the do's and don'ts, okay, to avoid costly mistakes, because I'm gonna tell you, there are some do's and don'ts to this thing, and some people don't read it, so they don't know, and they think they know everything, and they try your gangster, and sometimes you gotta like let them know. Okay, sometimes you gotta pop out and show somebody, you know what I mean? So anywho, so if you guys want to join that class, first 20 is $25, and then after that it will go up to $50, and it is on the 17th. She said my birthday is on the 17th. I think I signed up one-on-one from the last class. It was awesome. Yeah, you was in my, but that class, now I ain't gonna do it like that. My very first class, you guys, was 7 hours long. I will not have no 7-hour class. I'm letting y'all know that now. It won't be 7 hours, but it probably will be a little over 2. Just from, y'all know I overshare. So you definitely will get your money's worth. Okay. But let's get into what we're going to talk about tonight. So the name of this live is Somebody's Lying, Kevin Wesley, his wife Jamie, or his baby mama Lacee. Now, do anybody know what I'm referring to? Anybody? Because all three of them have came out here and told a different story. A different story. Do anybody know what I'm referring to? She says, no, you're not going to tell us the time of the class. Oh, yeah, the time of the class. Oh, so it's already set. You guys, hold on. I'm sorry. The class is already set. Let me drop the link for you. But it will only, the link will only be good to those that register. But I got it open now. It is open now. So the, here it goes. Let me just drop it. All right, here it goes right here. So the time on the 17th is 6 p.m. my time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. So the class is already set up, is already scheduled. There's the link right there. But again, it's open now, but it's going to be private. I'm going to private it probably a day or so before the class starts. This just really up for promo, okay? She said, who asked for Polly? Is that it? Girl, sister teacher. Sister teacher. Yes, girl. So you already know what we talking about today. Who asked for Polly? So am I the only one that have heard 3 different versions? Am I the only one that has heard Lacee say that she asked for it? She introduced it, right? She introduced Polly to Kevin. Or have y'all heard Kevin say he introduced it? Or have y'all heard Jamie say she introduced it? Which one? Or have y'all heard all three of them say they are the ones that introduced Polly? She said, I only heard Lacee say it. Okay. Who else heard Lacee say it? I just played it the other day that Lacee said it, right? She said, I thought it was Lacee at first. Yep. Then Jamie introduced it. Okay. LaShawn says she has heard all three. Bree said, I've only heard Lacee. Okay. So Lacee just said it again the other day, remember? Big sis Glenn said none of the above. That's her way of saying, I don't listen to them fools. She said, I heard Kevin from the gate come out saying it years ago. Okay, Wanda. Okay. So it appears that a lot of y'all have heard. She said, I was in Peacock chat when Jamie said she brought it up, the idea of Polly, but she was lying. Listen. So listen, Lacee, I let y'all hear the other day. I think Lacee was in her bed. Wasn't that the one she was doing the Q&A? And she said, I think Lacee had said it more than one time. Now, I don't have that clip, so if somebody want to send me that one right quick, the one that Lacee said it, but we know we heard Lacee say it. She's the one that introduced Polly to the relationship, and that is why she's considered the first wife. Y'all heard that? If y'all have that clip, send it to me right quick, because I have the other two, but somehow I cannot get my hands on that particular clip. So if you have that one, send it to me and put it in the chat. Just sent it, okay? If you have it, where Lacee said it. But let's listen to Kevin say it first, okay? We're going to listen to Kevin, and then we're going to listen to Jamie. And then if somebody can send me the Lacee one, we will listen to that one as well, okay? So again, all three of them have came to the public, okay, and have admitted that they are the ones that introduced Polly to each other. Now, why is this even important? Okay. Why is it important? Well, let me tell you why. Well, we expose people for inconsistencies, they lies, manipulation, toxic behaviors, narc traits, behaviors, all that stuff, right? Gaslighting. Why in the world would all three of them come out and claim that? Why would they say, I'm the one that introduced it? I'm the one that introduced it. No, I'm the one. Well, let me tell you why they're doing that. Because they want to convince the public that they're down for it, that they agree with it, that it was their idea. So Jamie don't want to seem like she's getting played by her husband of, at the time, 14 years, bringing another body, another woman's body into his home. So she don't want to look played, okay? She don't want to look like she got taken advantage of. So what does she do? She says, no, it was my idea. I'm the one that brought it to him. And then he says, no, it was my idea. I'm the one brought it to Lacee. And then we brought it to Jamie. And then it's like Lacee, like, no. The reason why I'm considered the first wife, because it was my idea to bring it to Kevin, okay? So all three of them have said it. Again, if you find the clip that Lacee said it, please send it to me, okay? But right now, we are going to listen to Kevin. Now, all three of them are there. They're being interviewed, and Kevin is going to say he introduced it to Lacee. He brought it to Lacee. Okay, hold on. Let me pull this video up. I downloaded the video. Give me a sec. Hold on one second. I got Jamie's. I got too many things open. I need to stop doing this. Oh, here you go. Give me a second. It's still downloading. Well, since that one downloaded and I already got Jamie's up, let's just change the order. We're going to listen to Jamie's first, okay? All right, you guys, here we go.
if that makes. The only way our polyunion is going to grow is if we support each other. So yeah, we have feelings, you know. People always ask about jealousy. Jealousy is normal.
Oh, and you're gonna hear in this video as well, when somebody asked, I don't even know if somebody asked in this video, but before, were there any jealousy? And I want to say they said no, it wasn't jealousy. But then Sean pointed out where they actually admitted that there was jealousy. And in this video, Lacee, no, I'm sorry, JC, shit, I be getting mixed up. She admits to being jealous. Okay, but let's listen.
The only way our polyunion is going to grow is if we support each other. So yeah, we have feelings, you know. People always ask about jealousy. Jealousy is normal. No, we're not jealous of each other. I'd say the only thing I'll probably be like, oh, about is because I want to go. I'm like, y'all left me. But I know it's all good. And yes, we do.
Okay, did you hear her? This is the wife, y'all. This is the wife of 22 plus years. And actually, I feel sorry for her after listening to this video. And let me tell you why. She literally just said that she be thinking when she see her husband and his baby mama grab their keys and get ready to walk out that door. She literally said she be hoping to go. Like, damn, y'all left me. I want to go. Man, that must feel like, oh my God, I can't even imagine it. The CJ walk out the door with another woman. Hold on. Did she just call me? Hold on, let me see what she says. Hold on, my moderator called me right quick, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. That was my moderator. So again, it's you know, I'm sitting up here thinking if I had to watch my husband walk out the door with another woman and leave me at the house, and would I be worried about what it is that they're doing? You know what I'm saying? And she said that's the only time she feels bad or she feels away, should I say. I'm going to let y'all hear her words. That she feels away is when they're getting ready to go somewhere and she's like, I want to go. She don't want to be left behind. Okay? Which is crazy. All right, let's hear her side again. That part what she just said.
I'd say the only thing I'll probably be like, oh, about is because I want to go. I'm like, y'all left me. But I know it's all good. And yes.
And then she plays it off so smooth and says, but I know it's all good. But I know it's all good. But I know it's all good. She has no choice, right? But let's get to the part where she actually says she is the one that introduced Polly. Hold on.
Ask me, hey, babe, I'm about to go on live. Is that okay?
Okay, so she speaks about insecurities. We can get into that another day. She claims she's insecure, and that's why y'all don't see her on camera as much. And Lacee is not insecure, and that's why she takes to the camera a lot more. Okay, but she said that she was, you know, for a long time she was very insecure, and it took her a while. She said that her husband told her to go practice in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Go practice in the mirror until she get comfortable coming out online. And she said, you know, he held my hand and he waited for me and he waited, and I appreciate his patience for waiting and not pushing me out there. I mean, break room, if you want this particular video, I can send it to you. I just only want bits and pieces of it. I don't want the whole thing, but she did admit that she's insecure. And she even went on to say the reason why she's insecure was because of her teeth. Now, here's my thing with that. We heard Kevin Wesley say yesterday on another hater's platform that at 22 years old, he didn't say it, he wrote it. At 22 years old, he ran a $1 billion company. Was I the only one that saw that screenshot? that he ran at 22 years old $1 billion company. He said that he was his daddy's and his brother's LaTruth boss. He was their boss, okay? Now, my thing is, he got married at 19 years old to JC. So if he married her at he married her at 19, and she had crooked teeth at 19, and he became he was a CEO, or he was the owner of a billion dollar company at 22. I'm just wondering why he didn't get them popcorn teeth fixed at 22 years old. You remember, and he also said he was making $50,000 to $60,000, but then he came back and said he was making $40 an hour in Forest City. So my thing is this, baby, $40 an hour is a lot of money. That's a good little piece of bread. That's $80-some thousand a year. It's a lot of people don't make $80-some thousand a year, okay? So $40 an hour at your young age, and you couldn't get your white teeth fixed because braces these days are like $5,000. Back then, they was probably less, okay? Y'all see where I'm going, right? So anyway, she admits in this video that she was insecure to come live because of her teeth. Her teeth. She didn't like her teeth. She didn't like her smile. Now, I don't see any difference in her teeth from when I first saw her teeth. So I don't know if she got Invisaligns, which is cheaper than braces. So that ain't even $5,000. Now, I don't know in Colombia if they're going to, offer them a better deal for teeth or whatnot. But if I was insecure about my teeth, and as I have been for a while, my dog tooth, that's why I went and got braces. And now my retainer broke. And my tooth has went back, not all the way, but a little bit. And I'm already talking to the orthodontist about fixing my crooked tooth. I don't want my tooth crooked. Hell, I might do what our girl Kimmel did, okay? But Kimmel went to a professional. You could tell a professional versus somebody just trying to put piano keys in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm just talking shit. But nevertheless, that's what she said in this video, that she was insecure and didn't want to come live because of her teeth. Her teeth. But anyway, let's get to the part where she says she is the one that introduced Polly into their marriage.
So she just let go of that man. Not knowing, we've been separated for 5 years. But prior to this, we decided to do Polly. I had been studying Polly for probably about a good year or so before this poly dynamic with Kevin and Lacee. I had told Kevin we was just friends. He was dating, he was doing his own thing. I was like, I think I know my next relationship, I'm gonna be poly, but I was more considering polyamorous.
So you hear her. She said they were just the best of friends. And this is just such bullshit. But anyway, she said they was the best of friends when he was having his little girlfriends and sleeping with all these other women behind her back. Okay, he left her. He left her with the children. Okay, so she said they was just the best of friends. Anyway, they was just the best of friends, right? And she said a year before the poly relationship pops off, she tells Kevin a whole year before, she tells him, my next relationship is going to be poly. But she said she was thinking polyamory, okay? And then she's going to go on and say, y'all going to hear in a minute, honey, she said that it wasn't going to be with a man. So y'all already know she is down for the fish, because not my words, her own, okay? So when a woman says, I'm going to let y'all know that if I choose to bring another person in, then that's something that we'll talk about. And she said, but trust, it won't be a man. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all hear it so I don't twist her words. Okay, y'all listen, but listen to how she says she introduced Polly to Kevin a year prior to the poly even taking place. Okay, this is what you call bringing receipts and facts. Okay, this is what you call breaking down commentary. Okay, not just giggling and laughing and hollering. That's not commentary, baby. Okay, let's roll these receipts back. Okay, all right, yeah, okay. Shay, did y'all catch it? Let's go.
I had knew him. We was just friends. He was dating. He was doing his own thing. I was like, I think I know my next relationship, I'm gonna be poly, but I was more considering polyamorous, where I would have my own home, and then I would have my partners. You know, I was like, I don't want
Well,
to.
she'll have her partners. Now, she said that thank you, Sean. Hey, Sean. Thank you for the love, baby. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you, honey. Sean, you might want to hear this one, honey. You might want to hear this one. You hear me? But listen, so she said she was thinking polyamory, where she have her own home and her own partners. Her own partners. Let's roll that back. Let's roll that back. Let's roll it back.
Have my own home, and then I would have my partners. You know, I was like, I don't want to be one person's everything. That's too much. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure on both ends as far as I'm concerned. You know, and that's just me.
So she said that she did not want to be one person's everything. What? Why get married? Why the hell did she say I do? But first of all, what you mean his everything? He got to be something to himself. But she said she did not want to be one person's everything. So right there tells me that it sounds like she only wanted to give him half or a part of her, not all of her. Okay. Now I don't understand why somebody would get married if they say something like that, but I believe that she probably is echoing something that he said to her, right? He probably said, you can't be my everything, and she didn't came out to the public saying, I don't want to be one person's everything. Okay, that's what I'm assuming. But anyway, who says that? Good. Oh my God. Child, let's go back.
I would have my partners. You know?
Partners.
I was like, I don't want to be one person's everything. That's too much. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure on both ends as far as I'm concerned. You know, and that's just me talking. If you don't agree, that's okay. But this is just me. And people are thinking that he brainwashed me into being poly when I had decided before him that I'm interested in poly. When I was younger, I didn't date for the simple fact I didn't even know poly was an option. It's because I didn't want to be somebody's everything.
So it sounds like she's saying, as a child, as a kid, you know, a younger woman, a younger adult, that she didn't date because she feared being someone's everything. She did not want to be someone's everything. So she didn't date, okay? So again, you heard her say she is the one that introduced poly to him. She told him that she wanted to be poly because she did not want to be somebody's everything, okay? Let's continue to listen.
Because I liked having friends, no, not sexual partners, but I like being able to go hang out with this girl or this guy and not having to answer anybody for it. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like having
She don't do that now though. Did you hear what she just said? She said she likes to be able to go hang out with friends, right? With guys, girls, you know, have a little fun. Like, you know, play cards, maybe go dancing, maybe go bowling, maybe go out to eat. But does she do that now? Did she do that in Atlanta, in Georgia, Gainesville, wherever? Did she do that? No. But that's something that she said that she would like to have done, right? Okay, let's continue.
friends. I had two sets of friends in high school. I had this one set of friends that I was just chilled and laid back with. And then I had this other set of friends over here where we would go out, we go clubbing, we go to the parties, we doing the most, get crunk. You know what I'm saying? And I never mixed the two. But I never said this one's my favorite and this one is not. I love both sets. And it's like, why should I have to choose? Why should I have to choose my set of friends? Because of what I like. Just like in our relationship. Why does he have to love one more than the other? Because he does different things with each other. It's like one may like to chill and watch movies all day. One might like to go on hikes and do adventurous stuff. That don't mean you have to choose. And it's like, I'm in a position now to where I had already decided I don't want to choose. And it's like, yeah, me and Ken fell back in love, and it's like, I trust that man with it.
They fell back in love. But in the video that Sean did, he clearly said that he wasn't in love with her, and that's why he left after 14 years. But she said they fell back in love, but okay, so, all right. Well, love is an action. You don't fall in love or fall out of love. You choose to love, okay? So I'm gonna fix it for her, right? They didn't fall back in love. He decided to choose, if he really do, he decided that he wanted to choose to love her, okay? He chose to love her. Love is a choice, not a damn feeling, okay? If you feel like you in love, like say for instance, they say, oh, I feel it in my gut. Well, my grandmother told me that that's called gas, okay? Gas. You got gas, okay? It ain't in your gut, baby, all right? That's gas. But anyway, let's continue. She said they fell back in love, okay? If you can fall in love, then guess what you can do? You can also fall out of love. So don't go around hollering, oh, we fell in love. We fell in love because, baby, it's too easy to fall in and out of something, okay? All right, let's run that bike. Let's run that bike.
And it's like, yeah, me and Ken fell back in love, and it's like, I trust that man with everything. I trust that man with my life. That is my life partner. That's why I agreed to do that with Kevin. We fell back in love.
But she said that's why she agreed to do that with Kevin. But I want you to pay attention because then she's going to throw something out there and she's going to say, I guess she's going to answer or say out loud. People be saying that we can't have no other person. Who said we can't have no other person? No one said that. And then she's going to say, I don't want no other man. So she's going to insinuate that she's okay with, hooking up with a female. So I'm just saying, if y'all want to, I don't know what you call it when it's a poly and then she gets somebody or Lacey gets somebody. What is that called? I thought it was a big ass orgy, but y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I thought it was an orgy, but let's go. She said, read Angela's post. Okay, hold on. I hope it's pertaining to this live. She says, can we hear the whole thing without getting interrupted because one person is saying something and they can't, and then wait a minute, she said, can we please hear the whole thing without getting interrupted because one person is saying something and then I can't understand the other person. So can we just listen to one goddamn? Oh, girl, are you Angela? Oh, okay, you going to the who are you cussing at? Who is Angela, y'all? Y'all better tell me before I kick her all the way out of this room, honey. You hear me? Who is that? Who is Angela? I'll run how I run it over here, Angela. And if you don't like it, you know where you can go, okay? Angela, all right? Gonna come over here cussing in my chat. She have lost her mind. Oh my God. See, she's so used. Let me tell you what's going on with this. She's so used to being in people's chat that don't know how to break down and do commentary. She's so used to being in people's chat that just steal other people's videos and just let them play. That's what the problem is. She literally so used to being in people's chat that steal content. So I'm doing what you call commentary, okay? This is what you call commentary, Angela. That's why my video stays up, okay? All right? Okay, let's go, y'all. Let's go. And she's saying two people talking. It's only me and her, and when I'm talking, I put it on pause. So what are you talking about? It sounds like she's trying to say it's a third person in here? Is a third person talking? Do y'all hear more than one person talking? Because if it's echoing, y'all let me know. Is it echoing? Is that the problem? Is it echoing, y'all? Because if it's echoing, I need to change browsers. Is it echoing or can y'all hear Jamie or JC? Okay, it's not echoing. All right, let's continue. Let's continue, honey. Let's continue, child. Ooh-wee.
I like to go on hikes and do adventurous stuff. That don't mean you have to choose. And it's like, I'm in a position now to where I had already decided I don't want to choose. And And it's like, yeah, me and Kev fell back in love, and it's like, I trust that man with everything. I trust that man with my life. That is my life partner. That's why I agreed to do that with Kevin. We fell back in love, and it's like, I trust that man with everything in me. He's great. He's great. And I'm all for poly. So yeah, if he want to do poly, then heck yeah, we can do poly. And a lot of people say it's not fair because we can't have somebody else. Who said we can't have somebody else? Who said we done said if we ever decide on that, we will bring it to the table, right? He's not stopping us from doing.
Hold on. She's saying Kevin is not stopping them from having an additional relationship. Okay. She's saying Kevin is not. Now I could have swore I heard that they weren't allowed. Okay, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I thought I heard at one time that they were not allowed. But again, that's not me. I'm not putting a stamp on that one. Okay. But let's go back because she's saying who's saying they can't have another person in their relationship. Y'all really think that that's gonna happen? Oh, come on. Let's see if it iron itself out. Give me a second. It does that sometime. If not, I can download it again. Hold on. I got the video. I just have to which one is it? Oh, right here. All right, hold on. Let me see where I'm at. Okay, right here. Let me close it and open it back. All right, let me get y'all back up here. It does that sometime. I'm not sure why. Let me get back to where I was.
One might like to go. I want to bring another partner in. Side note, I don't want another man. Just keep that in your notes.
She said, side note, I don't want another man. Just keep that in your notes. So y'all already know what that means, right? Let's go back. She likes fish. She likes fish. Okay.
And I'm all for poly. So yeah, if he want to do poly, then heck yeah, we can do poly.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back because she said she was all for poly, right? Listen.
That is my life partner. That's why I agreed to do that with Kevin. We fell back in love, and it's like, I trust that man with everything in me. He's great. He's great. And I'm all for poly. So yeah, if he want to do poly, then heck yeah, we can do poly. And a lot of people say it's not fair because we can't have somebody else. Who said we can't have somebody else? Who said we done said if we ever decide on that, we will bring it to the table, right? He's not stopping us from doing anything we don't want to do. Just gonna set that out there. Just to say, if I ever get to the point to where I want to bring another partner in, side note, I don't want another man.
Now, she said if she ever get to the point where she would want to bring another partner in, okay? And then she says, side note, I don't want another man. So it sounds to me that she is very much saying that if she ever get to the point where she want to bring somebody else in, well, I mean, it's going to be a female, y'all. It's going to be unless, they have this other thing out there, instead of poly, it's what is it when you mess with horses and dogs and cats and they just say they love or and they don't, what is that called? Y'all think I'm playing, but I'm not. There is a thing where you fall in love with love. It don't necessarily mean a person. It could be a dog, a cat. She said she said a freak, a damn freak. No, it's a name. And not bisexual. No, there's another name. It's one of them alphabets, but it is when when you can fall in love with other than a woman and a man. She said, if you want to do poly, we could do poly. So she didn't want it. She settled. No, but no, Tinkers. I hear what you're saying. But before, did you hear her when she said that a year before he ever introduced it, she already thought about it. She wanted to do it because she never wanted to be somebody's everything. That's what she said. Yeah, pansexual. Yeah. This is a real thing. I know y'all think we playing and whatnot. But pansexuals, if I'm not mistaken, I think that they fall in love with love, right? It's not necessarily let me see what a damn pansexual is before I before I tell you guys the wrong thing. Oh, okay. What is a pansexual? Okay, hold on. What is a pansexual? All right, let me see. Somebody told me this before. It says a pansexual is someone who is emotionally, romantically, or sexually attracted to people regardless of their gender or gender identity. The prefix pan means all. So pansexual refers to attraction to people of all genders, male, females, transgender, non-binary, gender gender queer, is that a word? Gender queer, etc. For a pansexual person, gender is not a determining factor in whether they find someone attractive. Now I don't know if it's this one because hold on, which one of the alphabets, hold on. Let's see. ChatGPT said that does not fall up under any of the LGBTQIA plus identity. Girl, stop. But anyway, because I said which one falls up under where they fall in love with anything, even an animal. It says none of the LGBTQIA plus, which stands for lesbian, gays, bisexual, transgenders, queers, or questioning intersex and asexuals. What the fuck is an asexual? What? Include or support attraction to animals called zoophilia. Oh my God. That is completely separate and illegal behavior, and it is not accepted or recognized as a sexual orientation. I am learning something today. So you know what? Maybe I was told wrong. So whatever that the zoophilia is illegal. Okay, that shit is your ass is going to jail. But anyway, so she said read my super chat. Okay, hold on. Where is it at, Tinkerbell? Tinkerbell says, how are you married to someone for 14 years and not want to be a person? Because he told her she wasn't his everything and she accepted it, okay? He said, you're not everything to me. I need to go find something else. And she accepted that. And that's why she made up that, ever since I was a child, I never wanted to be someone's everything. Did you hear her say that, Tinkers? Did you hear it? I think you just coming in, but she said in the beginning that she knew as a child that she did not want to be somebody's everything, okay? But I want you to listen careful as she throw a little hint out there to you women. She throw a little hint out there to you women to let y'all know she is not interested in having another man. Okay? All right? So if she decides to bring in another partner, and then she says, side note, now listen. Now some people will say, Amore, she didn't say that, right? But when someone starts to says, if and when I decide to bring in another partner, and then she says, side note, I'm not interested in bringing in another man. Okay. And then she says something else. So you already know what that means, right? That means that she is, she like you know, Captain D's and Long John Silver, Red Lobster, and you know, places like that. Okay, let's look. Let's listen again.
Want to bring another partner in? Side note, I don't want another man. Just keep that in your notes. But whenever I get
She said, just keep that in your notes. Side note, I don't want another man. But she says, whenever I decide to bring in another partner, side notes, I don't want another man. Okay? Okay?
to the table, right? He's not stopping us from doing anything we don't want to do. Just gonna set that out there. Just to say, if I ever get to a point to where I want to bring another partner in, side note, I don't want another man. Just keep that in your notes. But whenever I get to the point where I want to bring another partner in, or if I want to talk to somebody, or I want to expand my horizons over there, and me and him will have a conversation, and I will do such.
She said it like she got real power. And me and Kevin would have a conversation and I would do it such. Me and Kevin would have a conversation and I would do it such. Okay. All right, Jamie, are you trying to get put out of Colombia? I need to know if she's trying to get put out of Colombia. Is she looking for a one-way ticket back to America? if I was JC and if I liked women, if I did in that way, in that capacity, I would go find me one of them badass Spanish chicks. You hear me? I'll be over there talking about, oh, it's your day with it, Lacey. All right, I'm going out with Sarah. Okay, we both out this motherfucker. You hear me? Oh my God, y'all, this is too much. Too much. Let's listen.
Me and him will have a conversation, and I will do such. I'm not tied to anyone. You know, we have a dynamic, but we also have an agreement. Nobody's making me do this. I'm doing this for my own will, and they think, you know, Jamie's sweet and she's quiet, but Jamie has her own mind. Jamie is not brainwashed. We've had this conversation. Like I said, I was considering and I was going to do poly before getting.
She was considering and was going to do poly before Kevin. Okay. So what was it going to be? 2 women and 1 man? I mean, or 3 women? I mean, I'm just asking for a friend. It sounded like it was going to be 3 wives, 3 sister wives. Oh my God. Seekers, thank you for the super chat. She said JC is full of shit. She fell in love with fat hobo Kevin. She wanted to be his everything. Lacey got the gutless skinny Kev who wooed her and cooked for her. Okay? Man. Now all of a sudden, I don't want to be a man's everything. I don't want to be a man everything. All right, y'all, let's listen. This shit is getting funnier, right? She said, is this an old video? Yes. This is an old video. Believe it or not, this video is from 2021. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is it 2021 or 2022? I think it's 2021 or 2022 before the saga bullshit, okay? Before the saga bullshit, all right? This is, but it's after they, of course, it's after they married, but yeah, this is before the saga bullshit, okay? Let's go.
Before getting. So it's like, I don't understand this. And so now it's like he's getting called a narcissist. A narcissist. This man could actually be a.
So he was being called a narcissist before the saga. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hold on. Hey, baby girl, what's up?
I don't know what's happening.
Okay, I'm back. Well, they are telling me that the mad cow is basically trying to get everybody to strike my video, y'all. This is crazy. But anyway, let's continue talking, okay? Where was I? I forgot what I was saying. Let me go back. Let's go back. Platinum said I dropped in to support. It's hide the phone time, our inside joke. Good night. Oh yeah. Good night, honey. Good night, and thank you so much for that nice 1999 super chat. Appreciate your love. All right, let's go back. Okay, here we go.
This man could actually be out doing whatever he wants to. He could be living that single man's life.
Oh, let's go back because you see, she says that he could be living a single man's life. Now, I wonder where she got that from. Okay. Hold on. Let's go back just a little bit.
So it's like, I don't understand this. And so now it's like he's getting called a narcissist.
That's what I was saying. So he was being called a narcissist, you guys, prior to us. So we are not the first that has labeled him that. Do y'all hear this? This video was 2021, 2022. So again, this is not the first time that people have labeled him or his brother that word, okay? All right? Y'all following me? Y'all following me? Okay, all right. Thought I said that. And the reason why I thought I say that is because a lot of people think that the brothers were outstanding, good to go citizens or content creators before we started, revealing his truth. Okay. All right, let's go. She said, remember when she said Kevin was the one who would come to her every couple of years and say how unhappy he was. Yep, I remember that. And she just got tired of it because she was doing everything to keep him happy. Yes, I remember that. I absolutely remember that. She said that the last time he came to her and told her that he was unhappy, she basically let him go. Okay? Basically let him go. She said, the more you played us the video when JC called him a narcissist. Did she call him a narcissist? I don't remember that one. Let me hear that. Send a clip. Hold on, let's go. Oh, it did that thing again. Hold on. It did it again. Hold on. It's okay, y'all. I still got it. Oh, it does this to me every now and again. It's my playback. I'm not sure why though.
But he chose to grab his two queens, and I would give a such. I'm not tied to anyone. We have a dynamic, but we also have an agreement. Nobody's making me do this. I'm doing this from my own will, and they think, Jamie's sweet and she's quiet.
Thank you, Lashina.
Jamie is not brainwashed. We've had this conversation. Like I said, I was considering and I was going to do poly before Kevin. So it's like, I don't understand this. And so now it's like he's getting called a narcissist. A narcissist. This man could actually be out doing whatever he wants to. He could be living that single man's life.
All right. So anyway, that's the part of the video. I mean, we'll do a members only live, and I will put this whole video in there or whatever. But that's what the part I want y'all to hear right now. So let's get to now Kevin saying that he brung it to Lacee and Lacee brung it to JC. Okay, they don't know which lie they want to stick with. All right. So let's find the clip where it's the other way around. Okay. Because that's the part I'm trying to get to. That they all came out here and basically told the internet that they are the ones that bought Polly to each other. All right, so let's get to this part right here. All right, listen to this. All right, here we go.
Someone and and break their heart. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to pursue something that I'm honest about myself. You know, a lot of us know ourselves and we try to cover that person up. So the person that you're dating, it's like we just had an interview. Y'all know how to be someone else. We're often telling people what we think they want to hear instead of being honest. You know, I wanted something real and organic. So
why didn't you just divorce Jamie?
Man, we didn't divorce at first because of money. You know, so we didn't care about it. I didn't plan on getting married.
Who don't divorce because of money? I thought he was a billionaire owner, CEO of a billionaire company. He said they did not divorce because of money. Okay, he didn't have $300 to file for a divorce, and back then it was probably $20. You know what I mean? They did not divorce because of money. Money. Well, I think it was because he had 3 damn kids and he did not want to be put on child support for the time that he went out and played in, in coochie. Okay. He went and played in coochie and he did not want to have to pay child support for that. Okay. All right, let's continue. Now, mind you, they already had 3 children prior to him going away and doing his thing. All right, let's continue.
Again, I honestly, believe it or not, don't believe in marriage paperwork. I understand the necessity for it when you're trying to navigate in America.
Yeah.
Right. I know that marriage is a man-made thing, though, and I can love someone without having to go to the courthouse and getting a piece of paper, So I wasn't concerned about it. I was saying, hey, if I meet someone else, I'll just say, hey, let's love each other like there's no tomorrow. And if tomorrow comes, let's repeat. If we're on an island, we're not thinking about jumping a boat and getting married. We just want to love each other and protect each other and support each other. So that was my vision. So I wasn't thinking about a divorce. Having things with your children and all is easier when that paperwork of marriage is still there.
And that's the reason why Lacee is okay getting an agreement on a PDF saying I will be this to you and that to you, and you will be this to me and that to me. That's why she's okay, because she's allowed him to convince her of that. But let's continue.
Again, I met Lacee, fell in love, and
I'm over here like, I'm over here like, yes, he fell in love with me, even though he got a whole wife and 3 kids somewhere else. I was so giddy because, he fell in love with me. Girl, if you don't hush up.
And tomorrow comes, let's repeat. If we're on an island, we're not thinking about jumping a boat and getting married. We just want to love each other and protect each other and support each other. So that was my vision. So I wasn't thinking about a divorce. Having things with your children and all is easier when that paperwork of marriage is still there.
Sorry, y'all, I pushed it back too far.
Yeah, I met Lacee, fell in love, and
you see Jamie face. Jamie like Jamie, like, I don't know what you giggling for. She find that too funny, but let's continue. I actually think that's a still picture over there. I don't know if they are listening to that or not. But tell me if they move over there, because if they move, then it ain't no still picture. But let's continue.
We talked about polyamory, and Jamie and myself have always been best friends. So whenever we separated for 5-6 years ago, we've always maintained a really friendship, partnership. So
they always maintain a good friendship. Okay. So basically, she ain't put him on child support, is what that mean. Okay. That mean that she did not enforce him to financially provide for her child, their children. Okay. That's what that mean. When he says we always maintained a good friendship, that mean that she never went down and put him on child support. All right. Let's go.
It's always been really tight, so I couldn't imagine myself giving my time.
Oh, wait a minute. So they do move over there. So when she's over there cheesing, when he says I fell in love, and Lacee was like, Jamie looking over there with that half-ass smile, like, okay, you doing the most. Now I got to go back and look at it. Look at it.
We talked about polyamory, and Jay and myself have always been best friends. So
No, hold on. I got to go back a little bit.
it's like we just had an interview. Y'all know how to be someone else. We often tell people what we think they want to hear instead of being honest. I wanted something real and organic. So
why did you just divorce Jamie?
we didn't divorce at first because of money. So we didn't care about it. I didn't plan on getting married again. I honestly, believe it or not, don't believe in marriage paperwork. I understand the necessity for it when you're trying to navigate in America.
Yeah.
But
If you're not in
I know
America.
marriage is right. I know the marriage is a man-made thing, though, and I can love someone without having to go to the courthouse and getting a piece of paper. So I wasn't concerned about it. I was saying, hey, if I meet someone else, I'll just say, hey, let's love each other like there's no tomorrow, and tomorrow comes. We're not thinking about jumping a room and getting married. We just want to love each other and protect each other and support each other. So that was my vision. So I wasn't thinking about a divorce. Handling things with your children are always easier when that paperwork of marriage is still there. But
He pretty much, you heard what he said, handling everything with your children is pretty much easy when the marriage is still there. Y'all know what that means, right? Handling things and such with your children is easier when the marriage is still there, meaning that she could not, well, I don't actually know if she can or not. I think you actually could. She probably didn't think that she could put him on child support, but she actually could have. Because if you're separated from your spouse, I actually do think that you can get child support, but I'm not 100% sure, but I think you can.
Again, I met Lacee, fell in love, and
Look at, see, she smiled. You see the smile on Jamie? Look, she's smiling, right? He's smiling. She ain't smiling. She like, this bullshit. This old bullshit. He said, I met Lacee and fell in love. She's like, and Jamie like, girl, you knew he was married, girl. You know what I mean? You knew he was married.
we talked about polyamory, and Jay and myself have always been best friends. So whenever we separated for 5-6 years ago, we've always maintained a good friendship, partnership. So it's always been really tight. So I couldn't imagine myself giving my time, my support, my efforts to any other woman other than her in that regard. So I went to Lacee. I asked her. I said, "Hey, would you consider doing polyamory with Jamie?" And she told me that's the only way she would do it, which actually made me feel like I was.
So she said that's the only way I would do it. Okay. So he went to Lacee and said, "Would you consider doing polyamory with Jamie?" And she's saying that's the only way she'll do it. Right there, it tells me that it wasn't Lacee's idea. Okay. It wasn't Lacee's idea to do polyamory. Because if it was Lacee's idea to do polyamory, then why would she say that's the only way she would do it if she's the one that brought it to him saying she wanted to do polyamory? Do you understand what I'm saying? And we already know Kevin already wanted to do polyamory because Kevin actually asked women before her. Y'all remember the interview with Shy? Shy said that he brought that up to her, poly, a relationship with her. Tiger said the same thing. He brought it up to her. Okay? So the fact that he already was talking to other people about poly, and Jamie saying she was already, sound like she's saying as a younger adult, knowing that she wanted to do poly. And then Lacee saying that she brought in poly. Like, who's telling the truth or who's lying? Who's lying, you guys? Let's listen to a little bit more.
We arranged for this to meet, and there it was, right? It was like
To the sky from here.
Wow. Kevin, let me ask you this. So then, Jamie, are you in love with Jamie? Because it seems like there was a path, or are you committed to the commitment, which is a part of being in love with Jamie, because you honor, respect, and love her. She's the mother of your child, and you all will forever have a bond. So is it?
Now this shit about to be interesting. And did you see the body shift in Jamie when the lady asked that question? Okay, when the interviewer asked, "Are you in love with Jamie?" Right? We call her JC over here, but y'all know who we talking about. Did you see the body shift? It was almost like, yeah, I want to hear this shit. Let me go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit. I want you to see the body shift in JC. Okay.
Having things with your children and all is easier before, like 5-6 years ago, you know.
In love with Jamie? Because it seems like there was a path, or are you committed to the commitment, which is a part of being in love with Jamie, because you honor, respect, and love her. She's the mother of your child, and you all will forever have a bond. So is it? And I want to ask, because even that question about who you love, but that's not even it. I'm saying, who do you have? Is it a person in the relationship you have more passion for?
It's almost like they both looked at him. Lacee and JC looked at him, and he looks over toward Lacee way, right? Watch Lacee. I probably need to put this on slow motion, y'all. Look how Lacee is looking at him, but Jamie is cutting her eyes over there. You see how that? Listen. She asked a question basically saying, I'm not gonna say who you love more, but I'm kind of wanting to know, like, who do you have the bond with the closest? He's like, oh girl, why you just do that to me? All right, I want you to look. Okay, all right, that's one more time.
Kevin, let me ask you this. So then, Jamie, are you in love with Jamie? Because it seems like there was a path, or are you committed to the commitment, which is a part of being in love with Jamie, because you honor, respect, and love her. She's the mother of your child, and you all will forever have a bond. So is it?
Watch how Lacee looks at him as he answers.
And I want to ask, because even that question about who you love more, because that's not even it. I'm saying.
And you see how Kevin looked at her, y'all. I gotta slow this shit down. Hold on, let's slow it down. Slow it down. I just want to get to know you. Don't turn around. All right, hold on. I want y'all to see how he look at her. Like, you ain't gonna be ready for this, are you?
Committed to the commitment, which is a part of being in love.
I slowed it down.
Jamie, because you honor, respect, and love her. She's the mother of your child, and you all will forever have a bond. So is it? And I don't want to ask.
Look how he looks at her in a minute.
Boom.
He's like, I gotta tell him the truth. Oh man, Kev. Oh Kev. Oh Kev. Oh Kev. Kev looked at her like, oh shit. She looking like, I dare you to say some bullshit. You hear me? All right, let's see what he say. And then Lacee gonna look at him too, like, okay. Hold on, let's put it back just a little bit. Just a little bit.
With Jamie, because you honor, respect, and love her. She's the mother of your child, and you all will forever have a bond. So is it? And I don't want to ask, because even that question about who you love more, because that's not even it. I'm saying, who do you have? Is it a person in the relationship you have more passion for?
I don't think so. I think we express our love in different ways.
Okay.
Different things that we're passionate about, you know, because, you know, it's kind of like.
I think he probably just told them, let's not answer that. Let's not answer that. He didn't want to answer that. He did not want to answer that. He felt like he was in the hot seat.
I don't think so. I think we express our love in different ways.
Okay.
Different things that we're passionate about, you know, because, you know, it's kind of like your relationship with your brother and your sister, or your brother and your other brother, you might laugh more with one, be serious more with one, but that's based on their personality.
Yeah.
What they can bring out of you is their personality.
So then how did Jamie answer this though? How did I just want to I need to ask. That's why I'm like, wait a minute, but how did she agree?
So Jamie actually, for those years, she was studying polyamory, he would, as friends, she would always joke with me and be like, when I get in a relationship, I don't think I want a relationship. I think I might want to do, polyamory, polygamy, something like that.
So now Lacee is sitting right there and hearing him say, when we was just friends, she used to joke with me and say when she get into another relationship, she's thinking about doing poly too. But Lacee still comes out here today, y'all, and say that she is the one that introduced this type of lifestyle to him. Okay, she said that in the video clip, that she is the one that introduced the poly lifestyle to Kevin. Now I'm telling y'all, I have a clip, I just gotta find it, unless y'all tell me, y'all send it to me. But she's the one that's today saying that she introduced this lifestyle to them. But let's continue.
Okay. Okay. Hold on.
When I laugh and hear her talk,
So she probably just knocked herself out of the studio. And it looks like they're sitting in one of their bedrooms that they, hook up on or whatever.
So, from that clip, Jamie, I wanted to cut it off right there. First of all, I have to say, I love how, Kevin, you honor both women respectfully. It was amazing how clear you are with what each one of them gives your heart. It was an amazing.
Give him. It's always give him. Now, we're not going to break this video down tonight, the whole thing. We will on members only. But I literally really just wanted to show y'all the lies, okay? So, again, Kevin said that he brung polyamory. He introduced it to, or he brung it up to Lacee. Okay. Now, JC says that she told him that she wanted to do poly in her next relationship. And then Lacee says she is the one that introduced it to Kevin. So who do y'all think is lying? Tell me. We're going to listen to the rest of this video, but not today because it's actually a long video, but we might do it for a treat for members only or whatever. So who do y'all think is lying? JC, Lacee, or Kevin? She said it was the rant video more when she had the baby up at 3 a.m. So I have that video downloaded and I thought that was the one, but I don't have the exact spot. But I will say I do have that one up. Hold on one second. Let me see it. Let me see right quick. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. They said that the girl is over there pissed because she couldn't strike me. Lord, take the wheel, Jesus. How you gonna be pissed because you can't strike me, girl? All right, hold on. Let me see if I can hold on.
Family, and I believe you would like to visit you and me. I think you're the type that likes hit this live button. Now I've had countless lies talking about poly. Like, I don't know why everybody's acting like I'm so fragile today. Like, I've answered all the ins and outs of my poly relationship. We've been in a poly relationship for 6 years. We've been doing this for a minute. You know what I mean? Like, I've answered all the questions, the insecurities, and all the rest of that, and I've always been transparent. I have never tried to build no fantasy for y'all. I have never done that. So I'm like, and I never will. So I'm like, I'm not I'm not the type of person to create. I'm not going to create no fantasy world for y'all. I'm going to tell you guys about the real challenges, the real conversations.
Hold on, I think it's in this one right here, y'all. I think it's in this one. She says she's the one that introduced the Polly to him. Hold on.
And that's it. That's all. Like, I'm not in the position of being fake. I'm not going to be fake. I'm not going to lie.
All right, hold
Tell
on.
y'all any jealousy, and he should get spanked for it. Healthy way to go about it.
So she's saying that there's no jealousy, but Lacey saying there is jealousy when they grab their keys and walk out that damn door. But hold on, y'all.
But other than that, I'm good. I just finished eating fresh. Oh, listen. I don't understand what the issue is.
Hold on, y'all.
And I'm not religious, so this boy don't hit me. Florida shower while the shower's at her convenience. Just have to do the same. Every mother has their own journey separately.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get it.
I got 7 and I have 1. My next thought isn't who can help me.
Hold on.
If we're negotiating handling the kids, you guys want to make it something that what is something you would like? She doesn't want to miss my face. My get your bearings. Discrediting you as a mother anyway. Children, perhaps a little girl. Okay. If she's free and
okay, y'all have to tell me. I don't want to have to look. If y'all tell me where the timestamp is, I will play it. But if not, just trust me when I tell you. She did come out, and I just played it recently, and say she's the one that brung Polly to the internet. I mean, excuse me, not to the internet. She's the one that brought Polly to Kevin. Okay, and that is why she considers herself the first wife, right? Now, when Pete and Kevin was in that grocery store and he asked something along the lines of who is who, what, she actually, I don't know, was it in? Maybe it wasn't in the grocery store. I got to think again. But at one point, they said, "Who is the wife?" And she said she was the wife. And we was wondering, like, how in the world can she say she the wife, right? Like, what do you mean she the first wife? She considered herself the first wife, but it's because she considers herself the first poly wife. Okay, she considers herself the first poly wife because she said she introduced it to Kevin. She brung it to him and told him she wanted to do poly. Lacey said she brung it to him and told him she wanted to do poly. He said he went to her and said, "Would you consider doing poly with Jamie?" And she said, "That's the only way I do it. That's the only way I do poly. That's the only way I do it." So if a person tell you that is the only way they'll do it, then they didn't introduce it. Okay? They did not introduce it. She said, "I think the daughter says as a support system for Jamie." Oh, you think she stays as a support system for Jamie? So, Kayshawn, you think they all lying? So who introduced it to who? I believe, honestly, you guys, I believe Kevin is the one that introduced it. That's my belief. And the reason why I say that is because other women that he's dated mentioned that he introduced Polly to them. Or he mentioned Polly to them. Okay? And to be honest with you, most men do. Women, we're not raised that way. You know what I mean? Most of us are raised believing that a woman and a husband a woman and a man get married, have kids, and live happily ever after. That's a man thing that thinks that he should have more than one piece of cooch. Okay? That's a man thing. Most women that ain't how we raise. That ain't how we look at things. Come on. Do you really think that as a child, JC saying that she always knew she couldn't be one man, couldn't be everything to one man? Come on. No, that's not what she thought. Okay. That's not what she thought. Unless she saw her parents in a kind of a weird dynamic relationship, right? No, she wouldn't have thought that and got married at 19 years old. They got married at 19 years old. If she felt that way, she would not married him at 19. He was her only relationship. She thought they were going to be forever. He is the one that told her, "You are not everything to me. You are not my everything. You give me this or you give me that. You don't give me this, and all of the rest of it." She said, "Wasn't Jamie father a pastor?" See, I don't know too much about her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know a whole lot except for that she got a petty theft charge. You know, I don't know too much about her. But what I do know is they got married at a very young age, 19 years old. A very young age. Okay? She said, "You are right, Kevin did. He said it in the interview that he brought it to both of them. He said while he was dating, he was trying to find his two people." See? But you got these two women out here lying. Now, I don't know why they're doing that. I do know why, but I don't know if he told them to do it or not. Right? Because Lacee clearly says she brought it to him, and Jamie clearly says she brought it to him. And I said this, y'all. I said, I believe that the reason why they are saying that, so it can sound like neither one of them was just kind of persuaded into this lifestyle. They want to make people feel like that is what they wanted. It's something that they wanted. Okay? She said, if Jamie and the 3 adult kids left, Kevin would not be able to afford any lifestyle. That is for source of income. Are you saying that now or are you saying that back then? Because he just told this. Hey, Sean, have you seen this video, this interview right here? Where he just told this interviewer the reason why he didn't divorce Jamie was for money, finances. He didn't leave her for money. For money. But yet he was a CEO or the boss king of a $1 billion company. $1 billion. Now he said billion. A $1 billion company at the age of 22. That's what he said. A $1 billion company. Let me see if I got that. I can't remember who sent it to me, but let me look. Hold on. All right, I don't know why that. But anyway, he did say that. He said at age of 22, he was in charge. He said that he was his daddy and his brother's boss. He ran a $1 billion company. He ran I don't know if he said CEO. I think he said he was the district manager or did he say I would have to go back and listen, but it's something about he was not district manager. What do you call them people? The GM. He was the GM for a $1 billion company at the age of 22 years old. But you know, Kevin did not graduate from high school. He only has a GED like me, but I went back and got 2 college degrees, okay? I have a master's, right? He doesn't have no degrees, but yet he don't even have a high school diploma. He only has a GED. This is his own admission. He only have a GED, but yet he's the GM. He is the general manager of a $1 billion company. Now, let me say this. Let me say this before y'all jump down my throat. I do understand that there are billionaires that never graduated. So don't go there with me. I already know. Google, the guy that owns or that owned Google. I don't even know if he's alive anymore. Was it Google or Apple, but whatever, whichever one. But we know that one of the richest men in the world. I don't even know if he's still alive, actually. But he did not graduate from high school either. We know that, okay? However, we're talking Kevin and we're talking Forest City. We didn't seen some shat that came out of Forest City, okay? Not everybody is the same, but come on, okay? Come on. Forest City. She said, read Sean comment. Hold on, Sean. What'd you say, baby? She says, no, I haven't seen that interview. Did you watch the one I sent you where he said he pays their salary? Now, I have not watched that one, but I will tonight when I get off the phone. I mean, when I get off the live, I will check that one out. So I had so many that I had that came in, but I will definitely watch that one when I get off. Okay? But again, age 22, GM of $1 billion company, no degree, only a GED. And because he lied so much, he said he went in and took the GED and passed it in 1 week. I said, well, what does that mean? You passed it in 1 week? It took a week to take the anyway. But he said that he passed his GED in 1 week. Okay, 1 week. And that he did not have a degree. I believe while Kevin was out there running the streets, him and Lacee talked everything over. Lacee knew about everything before Jamie. So when he told Jamie about it, they all agreed to be poly, in my opinion. I do believe that he brought it up to Lacee, like you said. Lacee agreed with him. He was able to sell her on it. And then he took it to Jamie. That is what I believe. And I believe because Jamie really wanted her family. She really wanted her husband, and she wanted, let me tell you something, not too many women want their children, especially 3, being raised by someone else, okay? Not too often a woman wants to start all the way over. So what do? We will fight a little extra to keep our relationship intact. That's just how we do, okay? She said she was his follower. Oh, Lord Jesus. So then that means she already knew he was, child. But take the wheel. Take the wheel. She said she was his follower, so she already knew this man was married. Lord Jesus. So that's just somebody out the audience. He done wiped up somebody out the audience. Man, get out of here with that. Listen, she said that's the corner store GD from what you say it is Musafa and them Musafa and them. Listen, she said the corner store GED. She said, I have my GED. You can't even take all 4 classes in 1 week. I have my GED too, and I don't know what he mean by he took the test in 1 week or he got his GED in 1 week. I'm not sure what he mean by that. I had to do a pre-test and then I had to come back and do the final, but it's time in between it. You know what I'm saying? It's time in between it. I know it was where I was from, but I wasn't in North Carolina. So she was a fan, and Lacee said it herself. So she was a fan. Lord, yes, Lacee pursued him for a minute. She knew who he was, which means she knew he was married. She said, Amor, I really don't believe he had sex with Jamie. Well, I don't know that part, but I don't even really want to get into that part. You know what I mean? But it sounds like the way, and let me ask y'all this. Y'all heard Jamie say that she won't bring another man in. Do y'all think Jamie gonna go get her a woman? I mean, judging by her own damn words, right? Do y'all think that she's gonna go and find her a South American beauty? Do y'all think that she's going to go get a South American beauty? He probably told Jamie she and the kids would be on their own, so she stayed for security and a roof over their heads. Now, I do believe a conversation like that was had. And I also believe that, I believe a conversation where both women were had where he may have said something along the lines of, follow me and I'm going to make y'all my right and my left pillar and it's going to be some underneath you and you guys will be in charge and so forth and so on. Why do I say that, you ask? Let's get to it right quick. So this video, and I'm not going to put it up only because they are trying to strike me across the street. I heard that it was a whole church rally and they fell on bookies. Oh, you don't know the rules. Oh, hold on. All right, let me find out where. Now, some of you guys may have already seen this, but I actually did not see it until today. Oh my God, this joker. Lord, help. Take the wheel, Lord Jesus. Hold on. Let's get to it right quick. I got to go back a little bit because I actually caught it by accident, actually. I did not know it was there. And I'm like, interesting. So if I didn't see it, I'm wondering, did some of you saw it or did y'all miss it as well? Give me a second. I don't know how far down it is. I think it was 3 weeks ago. Give me a second, y'all. This is before, oh, well, you know, how long he's been in there now? Has he been over there a month? Because this is before he left to go. And he left, I want to say he left in, why do I want to say he left in June the 20-something? I think he left like June the 20-something. 23rd, 24th, 25th, 23rd. I think 23rd, 24th. Anyway, it's coming, y'all. It's coming. This is for those that don't know his purpose. We're going to talk about it. Wait a minute. What? Oh, okay. It's coming, y'all. Give me a second. Come on now. Come on. Come on. We getting there. My thing is moving really slow. I'm not sure why, but it's coming. Facebook be tripping. I probably could have found it easier on YouTube because I know it's over there. Let me read some of y'all comments while this thing is loading. Hey, Michelle. She said, we need 17 more super chats to hit our goal. Let's make it happen. Thank you, Livette. Let's make it happen, y'all. She said, I think Jamie does all the cleaning and shit by herself because everybody is slowly including a taller husband that thinks he is a god. Poor Jamie. Oh. He almost like they playing a role and you dress like himself like a king. I want y'all to hear something though. She said, Kimberly Amore broke it down plain and clear because she's jealous and has no content. She can't stand to see Amore prospering. What did Kimberly ask? Why are they trying to strike old videos on the internet? Because she's mad and she's jealous and she's bothered. That's what's wrong with her. That is what's wrong with her. She is rallying a bunch of people to strike my videos. Hold on. Let's a couple more videos, you guys. A couple more videos. Come on. I probably could have done this an easier way. When I tell you these videos are moving so slowly, do that to y'all on Facebook? She said, make your own content. It's simple. That's right, Daisy. Tell them. If they make their own content instead of trying to She said, isn't that against community guidelines? Yes, it is. What? To tell your people on your channel to go and fraudulently strike? Absolutely. That's why y'all ain't never heard me say no bull crap like that. Ever, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Okay? Ever, ever. Hold on. She said, do y'all ever see Janae with the baby? No, but since we said that, you'll see it tomorrow. You will see it with the baby tomorrow. Somebody said she be combing her hair. But you will see her with the baby tomorrow. She'll get up and wash her face, brush her teeth, put clothes on her. She said, I've never said that she control Amora. Poor Tinkerbell thinks she's getting under Amora's skin. Oh, yeah, she really does think she's getting up under my skin. She thinks she's getting up under my skin, but she's over there telling people to mass report my page. Make that make sense. So whose skin is getting up under who? And I'm not even trying to get up under her skin. That's the part. I'm not even trying to get up under her skin. All right, hold on. All right, one more. Come on. I don't have to go through this again. I should have just... I don't like the way Facebook is taking a long time for these videos to load. It's getting to the point where I'm not even liking Facebook no more, y'all. Tomorrow, a Bill Cosby show of the best family. Okay, girl. Exactly. Lacee is his fire and Jamie is his peace. He stated this a few days ago. Jamie is the maid, and Lacee is the sex object. I broke that down over here, Debbie. Did I say your name right? Daddy. I broke that down over here. He sure said that one is his peace and one is his fire. His flames. She said, get a clip of her telling people to strike Amora. Yes. Give me that clip right there. I already got one, but give me 2 or 3 of them, baby. Give me 2 or 3. If y'all get that tonight and send it to me, I might make y'all proud. She said it's called Day Day. Day Day. Oh, Day Day. Thank you, Day Day. She said, I could tell Lacey's watch you. I think they both do. All right, it's coming. Come on. I wonder, did I have to do all of this or could I just went straight to videos? If I found out I could have went straight to videos, I'm going to be so angry with myself. I'm going to be like, really, Amora? Did I say it right, Day Day? Day. No, it's Day Day. It just spelled differently. Okay, is this it? No, that's not it. But it's only like 2 more now. No, it wasn't that far. What is it? Y'all, I think I done passed it. Oh, I did pronounce it right? Okay. Hold on, y'all. It's coming. It's coming. You know, I'm going to go back up and do it the other way. Even though I just did this. Probably wasted my time. Come on. I probably could have did it the shortcut way in the first beginning. That's what happens when you try to take shortcuts. All right, let's see. I don't know if this was easier. Come on. Come on. Why I cannot find this video? Oh, here it goes. All right, here it go. All right, let me put it up. Let me show y'all.
Prize family, listen, we asked you guys to inbox us if you're interested in leaving the country, and the response was overwhelming.
So I want you guys to see this. Have y'all seen the video that he did telling people he was leaving the country? But let me read the title of it. It says, if you've ever dreamed of living freely, growing your own food, building community, or simply breaking the cycle, this is your door. Tier 1 is now open. Join the movement. Watch us build what we were never given. We're not running, we're rising. This is your official invite to follow our full journey, uncut, behind the scenes, and step by step, as we relocate and build a new reality for our family and future. From passports to planting, from purpose to peace, we're documenting it all. If you've ever dreamed of living freely, growing your own food, building communities, or simply breaking the cycle, this is your door. Tier 1 is now open. Join the movement. Watch us build what we were never given. Subscribe on YouTube. Kevin Wesley, The True Factor. Let's create what we want to see. Okay? All right, I'm going to let you guys see this video. This is his exit video, or his recruitment video, should I say, of him recruiting people to come to Medellin with him, okay?
You guys are reaching out saying, I want to go too. Before you guys pack up and book a flight, I need you guys to understand what this really is. This is not a vacation. This is not some sabbatical where we go sow our wild oats and live free without purpose. This is not about polygamy, and it's not a polygamous community. It's about rebuilding what was never built for us in the first place. This is about us creating a world for our children, our family, and our legacies. If you've ever looked around you and you saw this world is not for you, you felt this. If you ever felt out of place, if something in your soul, in your spirit tells you you're a cycle breaker, that you're going to do something radical, then this might be for you. But let me be clear, this is not going to be easy. This is for people who understand nature, tribe, who want to heal and who want to build, whether you're single, monogamous, or polygamous. This is for individuals who are seeking change. I believe the modern family is broken, okay? And I want to help restore true lineage, true legacy, and true community to all who are ready. But first, we heal. We can't bring the way we were taught with us. We can't carry false teaching and old wounds and bad habits into new soil. So if you feel in your soul that you were born to create a new world, go to my YouTube and join Tier 1. This is where we're going to share everything in the journey, okay? I always say it's in due time. When you do it, then it will be time. Family, it's time.
Now, we're going to finish listening to the last minute of that. But listen, who said it? Who said it? Somebody said it. Listen, girl. Why was I sitting up there thinking the same thing? Miss Redmond, why did you take the words out of my brain? Creepy as F, okay? And it does. Family, it's time. It's time. It's time for you all to pack up. It's time for you all to realize you've been sold a dream that's just not going to come true. Follow me. I'm going to make sure that dream comes true. I'm going to help you build, but you're going to work your ass off for it. Yeah. You're going to be farming for us. You're going to be planting trees for us. You're going to be building houses for us. You're going to be working your ass off. Where me and my two brides, we're going to be in the main house just chilling, okay? I would love to see the video where Nature Boy asked people to come follow him to another country. I would love to see that video.
Join Kevin Wesley, The Truth Factory, Tier 1. I'll see you guys there, okay? 9 o'clock Eastern Time, a.m., 9 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this Friday rising, okay? We'll have our first official meeting. For all who are interested in going, for all who are interested in following the journey, getting information on maybe doing this yourself one day. We're going to document every single detail right here in this spot. Okay, so I'll see you guys soon. Peace.
So let me ask y'all something. Now I know probably a few of y'all probably follow the I don't even know if it's the conscious community, but what was Nature Boy in? Was he a part of the conscious community? I don't know. But if you heard someone say something like this, how would that make you feel? You got a man that literally upped and moved his family, but before he did, this was done on the end of April, right? April the 30th. Before he uprooted his family and left the country, he literally did a plea for everybody, or for those that were interested, should I say, to follow him. She said, it's nothing but a cult, girl. A cult. Nature Boy was conscious, apparently. Oh, he was conscious community? Okay. She said, Amor, are you still going to drop the tea from last night as a part 2? I thought I did. Did I not stay on and do that? I thought I did. Or did I do it today? But anyway, but listen, I think this probably was the tea. No, was it? No, I don't know. I can't remember. I had to think about it, baby, to be honest with you. But if you hear a man, right, that uproots his family, but before he does, he says, I'm moving out of the country. I'm going to find out what was, basically not given to us or promised to us, but we never got it or whatever. I guess, what is he going to do? Go to South America and plant his 40 acres and a mule or something? I'm not saying you can't find another life outside this country. Many people have, right? But I don't know. Has anybody went to his tier 1 to find out what it's all about? And the way he starts the video off as, many of you have reached out and said, I want in. Okay? I want in. That joker said, many of you guys have reached out and said that y'all want to be a part of this, but I just need y'all to know. Serious inquiries only. Okay? That's basically what he's saying. Serious inquiries. Okay? Because it's going to come with money. She said, am I the only one that thinks that this man is sleeping with his... Oh, well, yeah, you might. I don't know. I don't think along those lines, Dede. Okay? They can't wait for you to say something like that, because if you do, they'll they'll try to go get a TPO on you. Okay, so that's why I don't go down those rabbit holes or whatnot. But who knows? You know what I'm saying? I mean, who knows? She said, not to no damn Colombia unless I was on cocaine. Damn. But the way he's trying to say it, like he already have people that's interested in going. He has people that's ready to just risk it all to follow him. She said, do not follow Kevin. He is a master manipulator. He is using people. He's not going to help anyone. He is selling a fake dream. He is lying. He has no degrees. He is a manipulative coach. No. He didn't say he had any degrees. He actually said he don't have nothing but a GED. Okay? He said he don't have nothing but a GED. But let me look at my notes from last night to see what I may have not bring out. Hold on. I thought I stayed on a little bit longer. But let me see what I did not bring out from yesterday. Let me see. Okay, so I said that. Okay. Well, one of them was when he said he never brought it to the public. So I went ahead and revealed that he did bring it to the public. That's when I showed y'all the last minute text that I received showing that he did indeed bring it to the public first, while he's up here trying to make it seem like he never came to the public about his son. He even tried to accuse Sweet Mom or us trying to say that she talked about his son, remember? And she's like, what are you talking about? I did not talk about your son. But he tried to say she did. And then I showed y'all the video where they were dancing, saying that the hole is almost closed. Trying to think of what else did I have that I did not put out. I think I put it all out, y'all. I mean, I probably could have broke down the video more, but hold on. Yeah, I don't know about that. So she said we stopped at that picture he posted of a scar. Was that drawn on? So I'm not gonna show the baby anymore because they just they got out of control, honey. Started accusing me of all type of shit, like, oh my God, that just hurt my feelings so much. And I never drugged the baby. I never said nothing negative about the baby except for they need to comb the baby hair. But baby, honey, if you listen to them crows, they did the absolute most. You hear me? I mean, they made it sound like I said the baby is a deadbeat or something. I don't know. I don't know what they listened to, but yeah, no. But I'm not gonna talk about the baby no more. She said Amber is obsessed with the more. Oh, absolutely, she is. She said, Amor, the well posted to her supporters, don't worry, her video will be removed. That hoe is a real clown, for real, for real. Hey, she's over there trying so hard. I mean, so hard. Someone sent it to you right before you ended the live because we was on for 5 hours. I think it was the one that I showed already, though. I showed the them dancing, saying about the hole closing up, and then also about the text message where he said he did not come out to the public with it, but he did. More, if they remove your video, let YouTube know the well is doing malicious deeds. Oh, I will. That's why I say send me those clips. I already got one from another day, but send me the ones for tonight. She's just mad. She'll be all right. Trust me when I tell you, she's probably, I'm not even gonna say nothing. Just let it happen. Let's let it happen. These lies will save someone's life. People need to see this and understand he is a fraud. Listen, all I can say is so this is what I want to say about that video. Let's go back. So, in my opinion, I believe that he is definitely trying to, he keeps saying tribalism, tribalism, tribalism. We need to build a tribe. We need to build a tribe. We need to build a tribe. Let's find out what that even means, okay? Building a tribe, okay? Matter of fact, you know what? Hold on. Hold on one second. All right, let's find out. I'm going to let's find out what that means exactly. All right, hold on, y'all. There goes those keys. Yep. I don't know why they so loud. It says Kevin is positioning himself as the leader of a movement, but he also monetized access to it. Note tier 1 is now open, equal pay to play. Okay, pay to play. Romanticizing relocation and detachment from the United States, selling a vision of utopia, but centered around his leadership and worldwide. This is how cool, y'all. Girl. Let me just put this up. Y'all. Oh my goodness. Look, y'all. Look. Somebody come look at this, honey. This is probably why he really, really mad. Look what this says. It says, What it really sounds like decoded. Kevin is positioning himself as a leader of a movement, but he's also monetizing access to it. Note, tier one is now open, pay to play. Romanticizing relocation and detachment from the United States, selling a vision of utopia, but centered around his leadership and worldwide view, a world view. This is how cultish framework starts. Cultish, like a cult. We're not running, we're rising. Translation, we're not escaping accountability, we're avoiding criticism and rebuilding power elsewhere. From passports to planting, translation, we're about to isolate and make you feel chosen while prepping for homesteading with me as the leader. Oh my God. It says the psychological hook he's using, trauma bond language. Watch us build what we were never given, a call to emotionally broken or abandoned people who crave family or purpose. False urgency with hierarchies. Tier one is now open. FOMO, fear of missing out, and exclusivity to push people to join early, likely with payment involved. Ego framing, we're documenting it all. He's making his personal journey a public spectacle, not a private healing space. The key concerns in this. Will people be financially contributing to a lifestyle that only benefits him? Will this become a closed loop echo chamber where questioning him is seen as betrayal? Will vulnerable women, especially Black women, be manipulated into labor, silence, or loyalty under the guise of purpose? It says, ain't nothing revolutionary about monetizing struggle and calling it tier one. Let's be real. It isn't building community. This is a brand escape plan with a price tag. The only thing growing in that garden is his ego. Ooh, y'all. Do y'all see that? Do y'all see this, honey? Cultish. This is how cultish framework starts. You hear me? She said, I knew that's what he was trying to do. Who believed that's what it is? This is creepy as hell. Maybe the wives' cat sink going back and forth with both women under the same roof with no protection is sick. Oh, that cat stinks. Oh, Lord, girl. She said, what I miss y'all. Girl, you missed a lot. She said, I'm imagining the well in the cold, waking up every AM exercising in the yard with Kavina in the group. Girl, child, if you imagine that, you crazy, honey. Ain't no way she gonna do that, child. Exercise? That's against her whole religion. She said the third wife gonna be a well, honey. Child, please. You really think that? Listen, she said, who hijacked his brain? I just want to know which one of y'all going. Which one of y'all are packing y'all bags and headed for the dough, baby? Who leaving and you know what? You remember how I used to do those videos? And I said, it sounds like he's trying to degrade America. He's trying to put America down, make it seem like it's a horrible place to be. You know? All I got to say about that is be careful because, baby, I think he'll need America before America needs him. You know what I'm saying? I think you just need to be careful with that. You know, she said cult mentality held to the no. Listen, I guarantee you some of them other people from across the swamp would do it. They would. They'd be like, how much I gotta pay? Oh, 15,000. Let me DoorDash. Let me work on DoorDash for a while. Give me a few days. He's going to try and be back in the U.S. very shortly. I have a feeling. You think so? But listen, I believe that this is the main reason why he does not want me, of all people, or Bray Room, or Callie, or any of us blogging on him. Because this will hinder his recruitment. Some people will be like, who is this guy? Let me Google it. Let me Google it, right? And I believe that he doesn't want anybody to shun away from his recruitment of leaving the United States. You know what I mean? This is crazy work, though. But I believe that he has promised those women a position. So let me look up Jim Jones, because somebody else has been telling me about Jim Jones. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. While I'm doing this, I am going to drop, just in case you just came in, while I'm getting ready to pull up Jim Jones, I am going to drop, hold on. I'm going to drop my link. If you are interested in starting a YouTube channel, I have slots available. The first 20 slots are $25. After the first 20 slots are filled, the price will go up to $25. Here's it right here. If you want to go ahead and get in on that, the class is on Sunday, the 17th. The 17th. Did I say that right? Hold on. It's the 17th. Yeah, the 17th at 6 p.m. my time. It's on a Sunday. But let me look up this Jim Jones guy right quick. Let's see. All right, let me see. All right, this right here just talks about how he got people to join. This talks about how he got people to join his cult. I'm just interested. Y'all interested? To finding out how? Let's listen.
A man or mother doesn't, the neurochemical oxytocin, you know? And a lot of things are like that, where it's really your virtues that get hijacked. You know, the radical movements and that emerged out of the civil rights, the Black Panthers and whatnot, who, you know, he's found like 1,000 hours of recordings at the Jonestown site after the massacre, and they're all available online. And it's like sermons of his, it's them just having meetings in the middle of the night. It's just all kinds of different things. Well, for like 3 or 4 months, I had that in my headphones for like, at the time I was working overseas when I worked for the Department of Defense, and I was working by myself overseas. And so I'd be working, I'd have my headphones on 8 hours a day and listening to Jim Jones. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
For real. But through that experience, what I found is and even to this day, like I said, I will still say, even after I'm separated from it, it's all over, is
oh, he was a follower?
I really sympathize with those people. The same way I sympathize with, like, you know, and I get into this in the series too, like, you know, the radical movements and that emerged out of the civil rights, you know, the Black Panthers and whatnot, who, you know, they went down a dark road. But when you put yourself in their shoes, you know, because say what you want about, like, if Jim Jones, just like for people out there who don't know, I mean, go listen to the podcast, but, you know, Jim Jones was a guy who, in like 1953 is when he started his first church in Indianapolis. And it's a totally open, like, mixed race church in Indianapolis. And he and his congregation are going out and putting pressure on businesses to, like, start serving, you know, to desegregate and start serving African-American customers and stuff. This is a couple of years before Martin Luther King and Birmingham or whatever. He was like out front on this, right? And he would, you know, his wife would, they adopted they were the first white family to adopt an African-American child in the state of Indiana. His wife would walk down, you know, the street with their adopted child, and she gets spit on, called an N-word lover, all these kind of things. I mean, he was getting death threats from like the American Nazi.
I just want to hear how he got into it. Hold on.
First generation people out in San Francisco, where the Jonestown Coal was a place that was a community. It was, a group of people.
All right, you know what? He's too boring for me. I can't do him. Let's look for somebody else. I have to. If you don't grab me, if you lose me early on, I can't get back into you. So give me a second. All right, let's listen to this guy.
I was born into People's Temple in 1960. Our family was very close to the Jones family. I lived in their home. Once we...
Oh, that's Dr. Phil. Hell no. Dr. Phil gonna strike my ass. Oh, hell no. No, let's take Dr. Phil down. Hold on. All right, let's listen to this one. If I gotta take the music out later, I will. First of all, let me ask y'all this before I even get into this. Do y'all want to even see this? Because I don't want to freak nobody out. But if y'all want to watch this with me, we'll go down that rabbit hole. But I don't want to freak nobody out because it's probably going to get a little creepy in here. So let me know before I even go down this rabbit hole. Okay, so Love and Light says no. What about the rest of you guys? Let me know. Give me a consensus. Do y'all want to know the backstory of Jim Jones? I see 2 no's, 3 no's. It's too boring for me. She said, I saw Nature Boy. Can I think you mean can nobody be any worse? Cannot be any worse. Okay. Christina said, hell yeah. She said, I'm more do a survey. All right, let me do a survey right quick. Let me just do a quick survey because they do have this. I just want y'all to know they have this and it's like 40 something minutes long. Okay. And it's called Cult of Personality. And I'm really interested, what the personality was. I kind of just want to know, like, I know he was narcissistic. I don't know. I've not seen his video. I don't know much about him at all, but I'm going to assume that he was very narcissistic. And I kind of just want to see what type of personality can get people, large groups of people, to do stupid ass shit like, unalive themselves or take poison or jump off a cliff or burn themselves up or do things of that nature. And I just kind of want to see like what personality can get a person to do that. But she said, didn't know it was a movie. I'm going to watch it. Yeah, this is a 44-minute movie. Actually, it's called Real Crimes. So it probably it is interviews and stuff, it is more of a documentary than a movie. Is that what you meant when you said a movie? You meant documentary? She said Jamie is cut off from her family. Definitely cult behaviors. All right, but let me do a poll right quick, you guys. I seriously do not want to offend anyone. Hold on. And you know what I'll probably do? because I may not get a good turnout. So if I don't, I just did the poll. If I don't get a good turnout, what we can do is we could do this on a members only live. Okay. We can do this on a members only live. We can literally do it'll be a non-monetized, so no commercials whatsoever, whatever. And we will do depending on, how many people we get. And we could do a members only live and just kind of break it down. Because I definitely want to watch it. Okay, let me see. For the people, they're saying, majority of the people are saying yes. Jim Jones took them from the States and brought them to the country of Guyana in South America, all the way up in the mountains. Surely did. I did hear that, Day. I did hear that. I am driving and living. That's my country. It's a sad story. Oh, sorry about that, Vonita. She said the movie is called Jim Jones. You probably can get it from the library. Yeah, I'm sure it's probably on YouTube too. So right now I got 80 votes and 73% of the people says yes. She says, I know a little about, but I want to know the truth about it. She says, we need a brief break from Peacock, LOL. So Miss Magnificent, do you want to see it or no? Do y'all want to watch this? It's going to be about 40 something minutes long. I'm saying yes. So only a small amount of people she's gonna know. But Nessa, I think it would be interesting, y'all. Come on, let's watch it. Let's watch this thing. Let's find out. Let's at least watch what made him get to this, okay? And we'll even skip some shit. Oh, no, I don't want to skip that.
War and American civil rights, gender equality, and social change. The sexual revolution is in full swing. In this time of great upheaval, influential figures stepped in to lead counterculture.
Jim Jones was a damn pastor. He was a pastor? See, this is crazy. He was a pastor? What? Very charismatic. Damn, he had a large black following? Say it ain't so. Okay, I'm gonna shut up. So he had black people begging money for him? Damn, Jim Jones, shit.
Was being duplicated in Redwood Valley, anywhere. Revolutionaries say we can change the world, and he can speak to an atheist and say you don't have to believe in God.
She said, make it full screen. I don't want to do that because then, you know what? I'm not going to be able to show this whole thing because it's too long. But I want to watch it, y'all. I'm going to drop the link and I'm going to let y'all watch it. Yeah, I don't want to, here. I want to watch it. So I want y'all to watch it too. But I want to watch it and then we can come back and talk about it another time. She said, I just zoomed in and can see it now. But let's I'm gonna jump this live because I said I was only gonna be on here for 2 hours and I'm already over my time. But I'm definitely interested in watching this, and I'm gonna watch the other one, the one that you said, the movie, the Jim Jones movie. I want to go look that one up as well. So we're gonna cut this live. But let me thank y'all for pulling up. Thank you, Kim C, Reese Cup, Just a Mess, I Am Glenn for Real, Randa Wise, Lacey is so insecure, and Jamie is a robot. Hello, Amore, glad I caught you. Thank you, girl. Hey, girl. Mrs. Sean Dwight, ex-lover. Daisy, Tinkerbell, K. Sean, Candid Eye, Tinkerbell, Planet Brace'em, Lashina, Miss Too Much for You, Miss Nels, Joanne, and Joanne again. Thank y'all so much for pulling up. You know, I was only supposed to do 2 hours anyway, so I'm gonna cut this live, but I want to go watch this, y'all. I definitely gonna watch it. She said, y'all watching Jim Jones Boys crazy ass documentary. That man is wild. I want to go watch it. I really do, because I want to see. She said, the more I updated my membership to level 2, do I need to send you the information to get in the group? Yes, send it to me, baby. Either send it to me or send it to Vanessa. So listen, y'all, I'm about to go watch it, and then we can watch it, and then we can come back and I'll break it down tomorrow. How about that? But I definitely want to watch it, but I don't want my channel flagged for watching it. You know what I mean? She said, look up David Koresh. Koresh? Okay. David Koresh. All right. But anyway, she said, why is nobody going live after 2 hours now? I remember we used to pull 7 to 8. Yeah, them long lives, but you know, it loses people because people don't go back and rewatch them. So then it becomes, you know, you really only get the watch hours from when you're live. So it's actually not a good thing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's really not a good thing to do, but you know, we do it anyway. So y'all can go back and watch some of my long lives if you want to, but I want to go watch this right quick. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to give you guys a breakdown, because I don't really know too much about this guy, but I want to see, does he have some of the same tendencies as Kevin? So I want to point them out, okay? She said the Guyana Tragedy is the movie. Is that what it's called, the Guyana Tragedy? Okay, thank you, Sharon. Appreciate that. Thank you, Angela. David, the Waco priest. Oh, shit, it's more? She said it's a good and sad story. I want to watch it. I really do. So anyway, y'all, hit that live button. I may have to edit this video because, you know, I don't want to get flagged by nobody. So I may have to edit this video a little bit as well. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow, y'all. Good night. Love y'all.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay! She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family. These motherfuckers don't be wanting to listen on them.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Talking about it, talking about it, talking about it. That family. That family. That family. That family. Jay! That family. That family. Talking about it, talking about it, talking about it.
$1.
Talking about it, talking about it, talking about it.
Child, we finna talk about this with Amora.